And good evening, everyone. So, last stream I did about an hour ago was actually a test because I'm gonna do some StreamYards now. Gonna wait for a few people to get on in here. So, I'm gonna be doing in this stream my NFL 2020 season predictions. So we're gonna wait for maybe a few people to get on in here. And see who will be up on in here today. Season prediction. Okay. I'm gonna send a link to you people. Alrighty, 2 people watching. Okay. Okay, probably gonna wait maybe a few more minutes. And yeah. Okay, so let me explain how this is actually gonna go. I'm gonna do the predictions, etc. I'm also gonna do my awards. So, and I'm gonna count down my top 3 people who could get that award. So that is how that is going to go. Maybe wait a few more minutes. And we are going to start screen sharing in a second. I believe you can see my screen. Okay, looks like you can. 11 and we will see. Oh, so after this, I'm gonna, you know what, I'll post the link in the chat now. Gonna copy that real quick. Matt Ryan MVP, we will see. So I think let's get started. So first game, opening up the season, Chiefs reveal their banner versus the Texans. This isn't a question the Chiefs will win. Y'all thought I was gonna really pick the Texans, which no, y'all probably thought that. But Chiefs are gonna win. Bill O'Brien's the dumbest head coach ever, dumbest general manager ever, actually. Patrick Mahomes, you can already probably crown him to go to the Hall of Fame. And yeah. Okay, so starting off Sunday, the Jets at the Bills. I'm gonna pick the Bills in this one. Pretty obvious pick. The Colts start off the season visiting Jacksonville. The Colts will win this game. I feel like this is going to be the Ravens-Dolphins game that was Week 1, 2019, where the Colts are absolutely going to run all over them. The Jags are going to be what the Dolphins were supposed to be last year, and yeah, so that's how that's going to go. Dolphins at Patriots Week 1. Tom Brady without Patriots. No Tom Brady. Let's see. The Dolphins will win. They will indeed win this game. The Dolphins will indeed win this game. Let me check and see if anyone has actually show that real quick. The Dolphins are really, I think, a sleeper team. I really think you're going to see really kind of the majority of my predictions going forward. Browns at Ravens. I know the Browns won last year at Baltimore, but I think the Ravens will win this game. If Lamar can stay healthy, the Ravens are going to be dangerous, and they had a great draft, probably the best draft. Great draft by Baltimore. Just if Lamar Jackson can avoid the Madden curse and stay healthy and stay on that field, he will definitely lead the Ravens to great spots. The Chargers at the Bengals. Joe Burrow, probably his first game. They may bench him the first week or two. But his first game, I think against Justin Herbert, he'll win this game. Start number 1 for Joe Burrow, I think will be a win. Definitely. I think it will be a win. Los Angeles could win this one, the Chargers, but I think the Bengals will win this. And then the Titans at Denver, the second Monday night game of Week 1. I think Denver will win this game. Could be a game that Tennessee does end up winning, but I think that Denver will win this game. The Las Vegas Raiders, their first game against the Panthers. This is a tough game. It could be a game I see the Panthers losing, but I'm going to go with the Panthers winning this game. This could be a game that could go offensively or defensively, but I think the Panthers will win. I think they got more talent, especially offensively, and I think they will win. And then the Steelers at Giants on Monday night. I'm going to go with the Steelers here. Getting Big Ben back. Steelers will definitely win. Seahawks at Falcons. Falcons, my team, will win this game. I get why people are sleeping on us. We did let down, but we almost beat Seattle last year with Matt Schaub at quarterback. And Seattle always struggles early in the year. So do we, but I think we can win this game. Bears at Lions. I'm going to go with the Lions in this one. I think they can be able to win this game and get some momentum on their side early in the season. The Eagles at Redskins. I think the Eagles will win this game. Eagles are a pretty decent team still. I don't get the Jalen Hurts pick, but I kind of now get it. Wentz is injured a lot, and I think they could get this win against Washington. Washington could pull off the upset here, but I think the Eagles win. Packers at Vikings. I'm going to go with the Vikings here just because of the fact that it's in Minnesota. I know the Packers beat them pretty good in Minnesota last year, but I think that early in the season, I think the Vikings are going to have some success against the Packers. Arizona at San Francisco. I'm going to go with San Francisco here. San Francisco opening up at home. Maybe a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover, but I guess we'll see. San Francisco opens up the season with a W at home. The game of the week, Tom Brady versus Drew Brees. GOAT versus GOAT. whatever. I'm going to go New Orleans in this game. It'll be a close game. Or they could blow them out. We just don't know. We will have to see. Tampa could win. But I think New Orleans will pull it out. Brady always struggles early, especially with this new offense. I think he will struggle early. And then the Sunday night game, they open up that SoFi Stadium. The Rams with their whole ugly-ass new team and new everything against the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys will win this game. They picked the Rams. Rams could win, but I will pick the Cowboys in this game. We'll pick the Cowboys in this game. Week 2, let's start off. The Bengals at the Browns on Thursday night. I'm going to pick the Browns here. Browns will win this. I don't got a lot of explaining to do. Home opener. Cleveland. They always seem to do good on Thursday night. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but they always seem to do pretty good on Thursday night. The Bills at the Dolphins. This is a tough game. I know that the Bills do beat the Dolphins a lot in South Beach, but I'm going to go with the Dolphins here. I think that the Dolphins are really taking advantage of the, kind of easy schedule early on in the season. And I could really see them winning this game. The Broncos at Steelers. I'm going to pick the Steelers there. Steelers, they got a reasonable early schedule too. I think they should take advantage of and probably will win these games. Jaguars at Titans. Titans will win. They've got a lot of explaining to do. Jaguars suck. Titans will probably be pretty good this year. Chiefs at Chargers. Chargers open up that SoFi Stadium. I'm going to go with Kansas City here. If LA could have gotten their quarterback, they could maybe win this game. They could have gotten their quarterback situation fixed. If they got Brady, they could have probably won this game. But they didn't. And the Chargers aren't probably going to be very good, especially early on in the year. The Ravens at the Texans. This is a very tough game. But I'm actually going to go with the Ravens here. Texans got a pretty hard schedule. Opening up first Kansas City, then Baltimore. It's pretty damn hard. The Vikings at the Colts. I will pick the Colts to win this game. The Colts, I think, will be pretty damn good. I'm going to say that much. Vikings, I also think could be good, but I think Colts will win. 49ers visit the Jets. Could be a close game, but I think the 49ers will win. Jets aren't really still that much of a good team. New England at Seattle on Sunday night. I will pick Seattle to win that game. And anyone who doesn't pick them to win that game, I personally think may not know football. Last time these two teams met, it was on Sunday night in New England, and they won 4 years ago. And yeah, Seattle, I think, will win. It's their home opener. They're going to be energized, and they will win this game. New England could keep it close, but they will win. New Orleans at the Las Vegas Raiders, opening up Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas on the Strip. As much as I want to say that the Raiders are going to win this game, I sadly got to go with the Saints. I can't be that unrealistic. I mean, the Raiders aren't really that much of a good team. I mean, they're moving, and, they got Josh Jacobs, and Saints could maybe lose this game. But I think that they the Saints always kind of seem to struggle week 2. It's either they barely won, like 2018 week 2, they barely won against the Browns. 2019 week 2, they lost versus Los Angeles. 2017 week 2, got blown out versus New England. They don't really do good on week 2. They lost 2016 week 2. They don't do really good week 2. I think this will be close. I think the Saints will probably win this game. Giants at Bears. I'm going to go with the Bears in this one. I think the Bears are a good team. If they put Nick Foles at quarterback. I think that they can be a good team if they put Nick Foles at quarterback. Giants are still kind of rebuilding. Saquon could carry them to a win, but we don't know. The Panthers at the Buccaneers. Bucks will win. And yeah, the Bucks will win this game. Falcons at Cowboys. As much as I want to say we'll beat those fucking Cowgirls, I guess I gotta go with Dallas getting the win. Somewhat easy schedule early. Also against teams that could maybe be contended for the playoffs. We don't know. Rams at the Eagles. I'm gonna go with the Eagles in this game. I still think the Eagles are a decent team. I think that the Rams aren't the best of teams this year. Maybe they can use this year as a reboot year and then maybe get back in 2021. But yeah, they ain't going to be good this year to me. I'm just warning y'all. The Lions at Packers, I'm going to go with the Packers in this one. Now, what does concern me, the Lions could win this game. If you struggled to win that game in Green Bay last year on Monday night and took a walk-off field goal, that concerns me. It really does. And then the Redskins at the Cardinals. I'll go with the Cardinals in that game. Don't got a lot to explain. Cardinals are a good team. Redskins are still in the middle of a rebuild. Week 3, Thursday night. Jaguars host the Dolphins. The Dolphins will win this game. Could be a bit of a defensive battle. Could also be a game the Dolphins absolutely run all over them. Battle of Florida's. I think the Dolphins will win this game. Las Vegas at New England. Here's where Belichick finally gets his first win without Brady. He finally did it. What's going on, Jordan Dog? How are you doing, bro? What's up, bro? The Texans at the Steelers. I think the Steelers will win that game. Don't got much explaining. My Bill O'Brien's a dumb idiot. And could be a close game, but you never know. Jets at Colts. The Jets are still pretty awful. The Colts will win. The game of the week. Chiefs, Ravens. The ultimate offensive showdown. I'm going to go with Baltimore here. Just because they got that home field advantage. Kansas City had the home field advantage. They would win this game. But since Baltimore has the home field advantage, they will win this game. And Ravens are a good team. Also are the Chiefs. The Rams at the Bills. I'm going to go with the Bills in this game. Could be a game that the Rams win, but I'm going to go with the Bills. Bills are a pretty good team. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, etc. Tre'Davious White on defense. Yeah, Browns will win against the Redskins. The Redskins are still in the middle of a rebuild, while the Browns are looking to maybe shock some people this year. The Bengals at the Eagles. The Eagles will win this game with Carson Wentz. Joe Burrow, he'll probably struggle against that Philadelphia defense. Yeah. The Titans at the Vikings. I'm going to go, you know what? Let's go in Minnesota here. I could honestly see Minnesota. You know what? No. I'm going to go with Tennessee. I just remembered something. Dalvin Cook's going to probably end up holding out. I just remembered that. Minnesota has no cap. No, probably hold out this one. So I think Tennessee will probably win this. Panthers at the Chargers. I'm gonna go with the Panthers here. I think it's gonna be a game that they will win. Got more offense. It could be an offensive battle, but I think that in the end of the day, that the Panthers will win this game. The Buccaneers at Denver facing the Broncos. I'm going to go with the Broncos here. Brady always struggles in Mile High for some reason, probably because of the wind and the conditions. And Broncos are going to be a good team this year. Broncos, you're sleeping on them, bro. You're really sleeping on them. The Bears at the Falcons. The Falcons will win this game. I don't really gotta explain. Yeah. Yeah. 49ers visit Giants. Wow, just realized the 49ers actually play in New York 2 weeks in a row. Just realized that actually. Gonna give this to the 49ers still. Yeah. Gonna give this to the 49ers. I'm gonna try to speed this up a little, guys. I'm just kind of, trying to talk as fast as I can. The Lions at the Cardinals. I'm going to pick the Cardinals in this game. I think that the Cardinals were a good team. Lions could shock some people, but I think that the Cardinals will win this game at the end. The Cowboys at Seahawks. I think the Seahawks will win this game. Home field advantage, of course, comes to a factor and all that. Really comes to a factor in this game. The Seahawks will win. Then Sunday night, as much as I want Green Bay to win, I think New Orleans will win the game. Week 4. The Denver Broncos at New York Jets on Thursday night. Ooh, I've been saying that Denver is pretty good, but at the same time, y'all, the Jets, y'all thought I was going to go with the Jets. Hell no, I'm not going to go with the Jets. The Jets are awful. Plain and simple, they're awful. The Broncos will win that game. Jaguars at the Bengals. I'm going to go with the Bengals in this game. Jaguars are awful, and the Bengals actually do have some offense. I think people do forget that. They got offense. They got A.J. Green. They got Tyler Boyd. If John Ross shows his full potential, he could be pretty damn good. So that's what people do forget about Cincinnati. And they're home. Pittsburgh at Tennessee. I'm going to go with Tennessee in this one. Why wouldn't I? Well, you probably do ask a question. I do think that Pittsburgh could go down there and maybe upset them, but Titans have home field advantage. And if they can keep it all together, they're poised to make another run. The Chiefs host the Patriots. The Chiefs will win this game. They should have won that AFC title game in 2018. They won last year in New England, and they'll probably demolish their asses this year in fucking Kansas City. I mean, they do got a good defense, but I still think that they'll win pretty handily. The Bills at the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm going to go with the Bills in this game. Raiders isn't a very favorable schedule for them early. Not very favorable for them early in the season. Yeah, it's not very favorable early in the season for the Bills. The Colts at the Bears. I'm going to go with the Colts in this game. Bears got home field advantage, but I still really see Indy taking this one. The Chargers at the Buccaneers, the two teams that were most interested in Tom Brady. Bucs ultimately won that battle, and they will win this battle. Don't got a lot to say. Chargers got a pretty good defense, but Tom Brady's finally finding some groove. The Browns at the Cowboys. The Cowboys, I think, will win this game. Could definitely see maybe the Browns upset, but don't really see it right now. The Seahawks at the Dolphins. This is where the Dolphins finally get their first loss of the season. Seahawks are going to be a good team. They are a good team. As long as they have Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll, they're a good team is what people don't recognize. And if you haven't recognized that by this point, you need to do your research. Ravens at the Redskins. The Ravens will win this game. Don't got a lot to say. Washington has a pretty good defense and could slow down Lamar Jackson in that offense, but I think they will squeeze it out. The Vikings at the Texans. I think that the Texans will win this game. Get their first win on the season. The Saints at the Lions. Gotta go with the Saints here. I'm sorry, Falcons fans. I just gotta go with the Saints here. I got to. The Cardinals at the Panthers. I'm gonna go with the Panthers here. The Cardinals. I would never pick the Panthers. This could be a game that they upset, but come on. It's the Panthers. This is where they're going to go, But anyway, the Giants at the Rams. Rams will get the win here. First win of the season, I believe, for the Rams. First win of the season for the Rams. And then Sunday night, the 49ers will win over the Eagles. The Eagles could keep it close, but I think the 49ers will win. In this game, y'all are going to say I'm biased because I'm a Falcons fan, but not really, actually. There's always one game that we always upset a team. And look, I know I said we would probably lose this game before. I've kind of changed now. Green Bay isn't as good as everyone still thinks they are. They're going to lose a trap game, and this will be the trap game. The Falcons will win this game. Now, please, just please, Falcons, do not jinx me. Do not make me jinx y'all. Just please. But yes, I do think that the Falcons will win that game against the Packers. In Lambeau Field, by the way. The Vegas Raiders at the Chiefs. The Chiefs will win this game. Don't got a lot to explain. The Broncos at New England. I'm going to go with New England in this game. Why not? New England, I think, is going to be coming together at this point. They've gotten their groove, and they're coming together at this point. The Bengals at the Ravens. The Ravens will win this game. Don't got a lot to explain about that. Jaguars at Texans. Texans will win that game. The Bills at the Titans. Ooh. Excuse me. Wow. I'm going to go with the Titans here. Why not? why not go with the Titans here? The Colts at the Browns. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to go with the Browns here, y'all. I'm going to go with the Browns here. I really am. I mean, look, I'm going to go with the Browns here. This is going to be an upset for them. Yeah, Green Bay isn't the same Packers anymore. Yeah, Jordan Dog. They're not the same Packers anymore. And it was very hard for me to make this decision because the Falcons always let down in a game that I picked them to win. This is actually a game that I am feeling different about. This is a game that I feel like we can go up there, not blow them out, but we can win this game, definitely. We sure can win this game. Try not to make this too long, so I'll probably speed it up. So the Cardinals at the Jets, I think that the Cardinals will win this game. Cardinals, a lot of offensive power other than Jamal Adams, so Jets don't have anything on defense. The Eagles at the Steelers, I'm going to go with the Steelers here. Battle of the state of Pennsylvania, and the Steelers will win this. The 49ers will win this game against the Dolphins. Don't really got a lot to explain. Dolphins are a good team, but the 49ers are better. The Chargers at the Saints. I will go with the Saints sadly in this game. And yeah, I gotta go with the Saints sadly in this game. The Bucks at the Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bucks in this game. I would like to go with the Bears, obviously, but I'm going to have to sadly go with the Bucks. Panthers, Falcons, this isn't even a question. We're going to demolish their asses. This isn't even a fucking question. What type of question is that? What type of question? We're going to demolish their asses. Fuck off all Panthers. I mean, Panthers fans can't be cool like CPG, but Panthers fans really think they'd come down here to Atlanta and upset us. Get the fuck out of here, fucking dumbasses. Rams at the Redskins. I think that the Rams will win this game. And yeah, the Rams will win this game indeed. The Giants at the Cowboys. I'm going to go with the Cowboys in this game. Obviously in Dallas. They always beat them in Dallas. And yeah, it's the Cowboys, and we'll get off to that early good start. Then we got the Seahawks hosting the Vikings on Sunday night, which I think that the Seahawks will win. And yeah, Kirk Cousins doesn't do the best in prime time. I think we all know that by now. Week 6 on Thursday night, we currently have the Buffalo Bills hosting the Chiefs, and I think the Chiefs will win this game. Bills could keep it close and maybe even win, but I think the Chiefs. It's honestly the Chiefs' conference to lose at this point. It really is. I mean, I look out how each team rosters fare throughout the season to determine whether they or not make it that far. Okay. Yes, there are dark horse teams once in a while. They surprise us like the Titans did, going all the way to the AFC Championship. True. I remember the Saints beat the Panthers 3 times 1 year. Yeah, wasn't that like 2017? You beat them You swept them in the regular season, then beat them in the wild card. I'm trying not to make this long. But anyway, the Bengals going to Indianapolis, I think the Colts will win that game. I'm not really going to explain a lot anymore. The Browns at the Steelers, I think the Steelers will win that game. Texans at the Titans, I think Titans will win that game. The Dolphins at the Broncos, I think that the Broncos will win that game. The Jets at the Chargers, I think the Chargers will win that game. I think the Chargers will win that game. The Ravens at the Eagles. I'm going to go with the Eagles in this game. I really think that the Eagles will not be expected to win, but I think they will win this game. The Lions at the Jaguars. Lions at the Jaguars. I think that the Lions will win this game. The Redskins at the Giants. I think the Giants will win this game. The Panthers host the Bears. I think that the Bears will win this game. The Falcons at Vikings. I hate doing this, but the Vikings sadly will probably win this game. The Packers at the Bucks. I think that the Bucks will win this game. Would like to see Green Bay win that, but I don't think they will, sadly. I don't get what this game is a primetime game. I think this is where the flexing window starts. I could see this honestly being flexed to Sunday Night Football. I could honestly see maybe like this maybe being flexed to Sunday Night Football, this being flexed to Sunday Night Football, but the 49ers will win this game. Yeah. And then the Cardinals visit the Cowboys on Monday night, and I think that the Cowboys will win that game. The Browns at the Bengals. Ooh. It's a tough game, but I think that the Bengals are actually going to win that game. It's just really a lot of, complications with both teams, and I think that the Bengals will ultimately win. Chargers at Dolphins. Dolphins will win. The Bills at Jets. I think that the Bills will win. The Steelers at Ravens. I think that the Ravens will win that game. I don't know about the Browns. It's just the Browns. Yeah, they're just the Browns. I mean, they're just really the Browns. Kansas City at Denver. I can honestly see Denver. I never have high expectations for the Browns. They haven't surprised anyone. I mean, no, not in a good way. I mean, not in a good way. Everyone was saying that they could win the Super Bowl this upcoming last year, but they didn't. And, I mean, there was always a thought they could do that. So, I mean, it's just the Browns. The Packers at the Texans. I'm going to go with the Packers in this game. The 49ers at the Patriots. I'm going to go with the Patriots in this game, honestly. Then the Raiders and the Bucks on Sunday night. Don't really get why this is a primetime game either. I could see this being a primetime game, probably should have put that. But I'm going to go with the Bucks in this game. The Giants at Eagles. Thursday night, I think the Eagles will win that. Lions at Falcons. I think Falcons win that one. The Cowboys at Redskins. Cowboys will win that. The Panthers at Saints. Saints will probably definitely win that, although I don't want them to. The Seahawks at Cardinals. Cardinals, I could see winning that one, actually. And then the Bears at the Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams in that one. So, week 8, we got the Titans at the Bengals. Titans will win that. The Patriots at Bills. The Bills will win that game. The Raiders at Browns. Browns will win that. The Jets at Chiefs. Chiefs, no question. The Jaguars at Chargers. Ooh. I'm going to go with the Jaguars in this one, y'all. I'm going to go with the Jaguars. This is a very hot take. I take Jaguars will win this, only because they actually somewhat have their quarterback. Yeah. The Dolphins, I think, will win this game against the Rams. The Colts at the Lions. I think the Lions will win this game. Falcons will win this one against the Panthers. I've already explained this. We own the Panthers. We own them. The Vikings and Packers. I'm going to go with the Packers in this one. The Saints, Bears. Sadly, I got to go with the Saints. The 49ers at the Seahawks. I'm going to go with Seattle in this game. The Cowboys at the Eagles. I'm going to go with the Eagles in this game. And then the Bucks at Giants. Brady facing the team he lost 2 Super Bowls to. I'm going to go with the Bucks in this one, sadly. Week 9, we got... I'm in your room! Sorry about that. No. Against Chicago, I'm going to be real with you. Chicago, if they put Foles under quarterback, they could maybe be good. But they do have a hard schedule, so I don't know. The Ravens, week 9 now. The Ravens at the Colts. I'm going to go with the Colts in this one, honestly. I'm really going to go with the Colts in this one. The Texans at the Jaguars. I'm going to go with the Texans in this one. The Raiders at the Chargers. I'm still going to go with the Chargers in this game. I want to check these standings. Wow, the Raiders still haven't won a game. You know what? I could actually see Las Vegas winning this game. It ain't just because they haven't won a game yet. It's because of the fact that I just think that this could be a game that they end up upsetting him. And then Patriots will win against the Jets on Monday night. The Seahawks at the Bills. I think the Bills will win that. Kansas City will win against Carolina. This game, I'm going to actually pick Denver over Atlanta. The reason why I'm going to pick that, that's going to be the game that like last year, the Bucks game we should have won, but we lost. This is gonna be the game this year. Denver, we should win, but we don't. The Bears face the Titans, and I'm gonna go with the Titans in this one. The Dolphins at the Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals in this one. The Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cowboys. The Cowboys, I think, will win this game. The 49ers, the Packers, I think the Packers will lose this one, probably big again. Giants at Redskins, I think the Redskins win this game. The Lions at the Vikings. I think the Vikings win this game. And then this is where the Saints finally get their first loss of the season. But we're also sad because it's to our second most hated team. I have my Saints going 12-4. Okay, Jordan Dog, you can come in if you want to the StreamYard, and we can talk this. Ourselves. That's gonna do it. The Colts. I think the Titans will win that game. The Texans go to the Browns. I'm gonna go with the Browns in this game. The Bengals at the Steelers. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. The Jets at the Miami Dolphins. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. The Broncos at the Raiders. I'm gonna go with the Raiders in this game. Honestly, a very kind of big upset. The Ravens go to New England on Sunday night. I still think that the Ravens will probably win this game. Jaguars at Green Bay. Green Bay will win this game. The Bills at Arizona. Arizona wins. The Eagles at the Giants. Here's a shocker. I could see the Giants winning this game, honestly, y'all. I really could. I could see the Giants upsetting in this game. The Redskins go to Detroit, and I think the Lions will win that game. I think the Bucks will win that game in Charlotte. The Seahawks will win against... Well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to check these NFC West standings. Ooh, they're kind of tight. I'm going to go with the Rams winning that game, actually. The 49ers Saints, I want to say the 49ers will win, but sadly, I don't think they will. The Vikings and at the Bears. The Bears will win. 11. The Steelers at Jags. Steelers will win. The Titans at Ravens. The Ravens will finally get their revenge and will win that game. The Patriots at Texans. I think the Patriots will win that game. The Chargers at the Broncos. I'm gonna go with the Broncos in that game. Chiefs will win against the Raiders. The Eagles versus the Browns. I think the Eagles win that game against the Browns. The Packers at the Colts. I'm gonna go with the Colts in that game. The Bengals at Redskins. The Cardinals at Seahawks. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks in that game. The Lions at the Panthers. I'll go with the Panthers in that game. Falcons at Saints. I know we put off the upset last year, y'all. I sadly gotta go with the Saints. Sadly. Last time the Saints faced the 49ers was a great game, but the Saints lost them always in close games. Yeah, because they always do that. But that's for tomorrow. The Cowboys at the Vikings. This is a must-win game for Minnesota, so I actually think Minnesota will win this game. Then the Bucks will win that game against the Rams. I've got a lot of explaining there. The Thanksgiving game. So let's do this in order, actually. So I'm gonna go with the Lions winning this one against the Texans. The Cowboys will win that one. Then the Steelers will win that game against the Ravens. We got the Chargers at Bills. Chargers at Bills. I think the Bills will win that game. And now the Titans at the Colts. I think the Colts will win. The Browns at the Jaguars. I think the Jags will win. The Dolphins at the Jets. This is a very interesting game. I think the Jets will win this game. I really do. I think that the Jets will win this game. I have the Saints losing to Denver. It could happen. It really could happen, but you will indeed see what I think. The Giants at the Bengals. I'm going to go with the Giants in this game. Raiders at Falcons. I think the Falcons will win this game. The Cardinals visit the Patriots. I'm gonna go with New England in this game. The Saints at the Broncos. It will definitely be a close game. No doubt about it. But I do think that the Saints will pull it off in overtime. I'm going to say this, overtime. The Chiefs at the Bucks. Well, let's check in on the Chiefs' record. This is going to be offense all the way, but I think the Chiefs will win this one in the end. The Panthers at the Vikings. I think the Vikings will win this game. The 49ers at the Rams. You know what? I'm actually going to go with the Rams being an upset. Yeah, I think they can pull off upset there. The Bears at Packers, this should absolutely be flexed. The Chiefs and Bucks should be flexed here. But I got with the Packers anyway. And then the Eagles, I think, will actually win that game against the Seahawks. Week 13 now. We got... Yeah, I mean, the only reason why I say y'all will win is because I think y'all got more experience on y'all's team, sadly. Of course, I want to see y'all lose, but sadly, more experience on y'all's team. Bengals at Dolphins. I think the Dolphins will win this game. The Raiders at the Jets. I think the Jets will win this game. The Colts at the Texans. I'll give this one to the Colts. The Texans. I think the Texans will pull off the upset here. Yeah. Browns at Titans. I think the Titans win. New England at the Chargers. I think the Chargers will win that game, honestly. I really do think that they could end up winning that game. Actually, no. I'll give this one to New England. You'll see why. Denver at Kansas City. I'll give this one to Kansas City. Ravens will win against the Cowboys. The Redskins against the Steelers. The Jaguars against the Vikings. The Bills against the 49ers. I think the 49ers will win that. The Detroit Lions at the Bears. Definitely, I think the Lions will lose that game to the Bears. Falcons host the Saints. Falcons will win this game. I really have no doubt that we will lose this game. We'll win against the Saints once. We will definitely win against the Saints once. We will definitely win against the Saints once. Cardinals will win against the Rams. The Cardinals are a better team than the Rams this year. The Giants at Seahawks. Seahawks will win. And then the Bears. No, not the Bears. The Packers win against the Eagles. The Chiefs will win against the Dolphins. The Titans win against the Jaguars. The Colts will win against the Raiders. The Steelers will lose to the Bills. I say the Browns will win that one against the Ravens. I think the Rams won this game against the Patriots. They win the Super Bowl rematch. The Rams, they are a team that I said would be really good, and that's probably because of their early season schedule. I think down the road they got games that they could win, and this is one of them. This is one of them. The Texans at the Bears. I think that at this point, the Bears win that game against the Texans. The Cowboys will win against the Bengals. The Panthers, God. This could be a game that they do win. I'm going to go with no. Only because Denver knows they got importanter stuff to do than mess around and lose to the goddamn Panthers, who are probably going to be tanking for Trevor Lawrence. The Jets, Seahawks, and then the Falcons will win against the Chargers. We will be fine. It just depends if our defense can actually play good. The Bucks will win that game against the Vikings. The Cardinals will honestly win that against the the Packers at the Lions. I think the Lions will win this game. I'm serious. I think the Lions will actually win this game. Believe it or not. The Redskins at the 49ers. I'm going to go with the Redskins in that game. This is going to be the game that New Orleans messes around and they lose, that they shouldn't lose. This game right here. They will lose to the Eagles. Let me tell you why. Because, one, guess what, Saints fans? You thought I was going to let you off and let you have a 14-2 record. No, you always lose one game. 2018, it was Dallas. Carolina also, but sadly, y'all didn't have to worry about that game. It was you should have probably have won against us last year, but you didn't. You're gonna mess around and you're gonna lose that game. The Chargers at the Raiders. Chargers, Raiders. I'm going to go with the Raiders in that one. The Bills and the Broncos. I'll go with the Broncos in that game. The Texans and the Colts. Ooh. I could see the Colts winning that game. The Dolphins will actually sweep the Patriots. The Jaguars will... the Jaguars and the Ravens will win that one. The Steelers, Bengals. Ooh. Steelers will win that. The Browns and Giants. I think that the Browns will win that game. The Jets and Rams. I think the Rams will lose that one. The Lions and the Titans. Titans will win that. The Chiefs and the Saints. I sadly do think that the Saints will sadly win that game. The Falcons will win against the Bucks. And yeah, I think they will win that game against the Bucks. The Panthers, Green Bay, they will not win that game. The Seahawks face the Redskins. I think that y'all thought I was going to play, right? Y'all thought I was going to play. Y'all really thought I was going to pick the Redskins over the Seahawks. No. I think the Vikings will win that game. I think that the Cardinals will honestly win that game. And then the Cowboys will sadly win that game against the 49ers. Week 16, I think this could be a game that the Chargers honestly win. This could be a game that the Chargers could end up winning. And yeah, I think this could be a game where they want to run someone's season and they could possibly do that to Denver. the Browns, I think, will actually win this game against the Jets. The Dolphins against the Raiders. I'm going to give this one to the Raiders. They know that they can run someone's season, and they do indeed do it. The Colts and the Steelers. Gonna go with the Steelers in this game. The Texans will win this game. The Patriots finally coming in the groove. They will win that game. We're not going to win that game, Chief. We're not going to win that game. You're about to see the Bears at Jaguars. I'm going to pick the Jaguars in that game, y'all. I'm dead serious. I'm going to pick the Jaguars in that game. Won't really matter. The Ravens will win that game. The Packers, I think, will win that game. Let's save this game for last. I think the Cardinals win this game. I think the Bucks win this game. The Panthers actually win that game against the Redskins. Seahawks win that game. Cowboys win that game. In this game, y'all, this game of the week, Christmas Day, Santa has brought me my gift. Another loss to the Vikings for the Aints. What do you think about that, Jordan Dog? Well, what do you think, Jordan Dog? I'm only going to give you a few minutes before I move on to week 17. Well, what do you think, Jordan Dog? I mean, you can tell me.
Okay, it's almost 9. You've been in here for 2 hours.
Alright, bro, we'll see. Well, guess what, bro? I was just messing with you. I do want the Vikings to win this game. Let me clarify that, y'all. If they won this game, that would be an ultimate Christmas gift for me. But sadly, I don't think they will. I do think that the Saints will pull it off barely. Oh, shit, I skipped week 17. Okay, week 17. The Ravens will win that game. For the division, that will probably be the Sunday Night Football game. The Bills for the division. The Steelers and Browns. The Browns win. The Browns win and get their first winning season since 2007. Okay, so now the Chiefs won that game. The Colts won that game. The Patriots, they will win that game. Yeah, I sure did, bro. I got you there. The Titans. I definitely do see the Texans maybe winning that game. The Broncos will win that game. I can honestly see the Bears winning that game. The Falcons sadly lose that game to Tampa Bay. The will win that game. The Cowboys win the division. The Vikings win that game. The Saints win that game. The 49ers and I'm gonna go with the 49ers in that game. And wow, bro. Wow. I can't wait to get y'all's reactions to this. Oh, snap. I was not expecting that. I did not think I actually did that. But the Cardinals win the NFC West. And now, here are the final standings. Kansas City, first seed. 13th. Oh, God. Damn. The Colts are the second seed. Ravens are the third seed. Bills are the fourth seed. The Titans are the fifth seed. The Steelers are the 16th. And the Browns, Cleveland Browns, are the seventh seed. The Saints are the first seed. The Cowboys are the second seed. The Cardinals are the third seed. The Vikings are the fourth seed at 8-8, bro. Can't believe that. And see, I actually do think that the NFC North is the worst division in football this year. Will be the Bucks 12-4, the Falcons 10-6, and the Eagles 10-6. Wild card round. I see the Titans winning that game. I could see the Ravens probably winning that game. Let's give the Colts this game. The Bucks will win that game. Lots of people are going to say this pick is biasism. This isn't actually bias. This is what I really think would happen to Arizona if they make the playoffs or not. They would lose in the first round unless they faced a team like fucking damn Chicago. I mean, I think that the Falcons seriously know that this is really their final shot and that they need to win this game. And yeah, and then the Cowboys would win that game. And when I see this, bro, oh my God. God, bro. Okay. I think the Ravens will win that game. Chiefs will win that game. Cowboys will win that game. And I want everyone here. Jordan Dog, I hope you're listening. I want everyone here. want everyone fucking here. I want everyone here. I want everyone here to see this. Listen, Saints fans. Listen, Falcons fans. Saints fans. Y'all know how to make it to the playoffs. Y'all seriously do. Know how to make it to the playoffs. But guess what? You choke. You always choke. And guess what? You're going to choke here. You're going to choke here. This ain't no Vikings game. This is the actual literal thing. You will choke here. The Ravens, I actually think will win this game. Oh my God. As much as I want to pick the Falcons. Shut up. As much as I want to make this pick with my heart, and I do want to make it with my heart, I'm doing good. Oh, when I tell you I wish this was actually the Super Bowl. And I wish we did win. I gotta prove I'm not gonna be biased, bro. I really gotta prove it. I gotta prove I'm not gonna be biased. And I'm gonna get the Baltimore Ravens the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, any Falcons fan who's gonna watch this. Two birds in the Super Bowl. If this is how it goes, this is the easiest way that the Falcons can make it to the Super Bowl. And the Ravens will win. But we will be back. I want to actually point out my awards real quick. Jordan Dog, if you want to come into the stream and talk about my predictions, then you can, bro. I mean,
oh my God.
I had a change of heart. And see, I know I'm about to get blasted by lots of Saints fans. This is a biased pick. This isn't a biased pick. Y'all, first of all, y'all choke in the playoffs, and y'all aren't going to make it to the Super Bowl. I don't care what I said. Y'all ain't going to make it to the fucking Super Bowl. And Cowboys fans, y'all aren't making it to the Super Bowl either. The NFC Championship game, max. The Falcons, though, this is their last shot, and this is really their last shot. Whether you like it or not, Nos, all the Saints fans, whether you like it or not, And see, the reason why I say this, there's a reason why I say this. This is the absolute best way that the Falcons could make the Super Bowl.
There was only one in there.
Yes, I do think that if this is the way it goes, I'm not going to say this is the way it will go, but if this is the way it goes, I seriously think we could end up winning the Super Bowl. I seriously do. I do. I really do think I do. And you're going to blast me. I know. You're going to say I'm biased. I know. You're going to say you did this last year. I know. Right now, this is the absolute way they win the Super Bowl. George, what's up, Corn Dog? How you doing?
How you doing, man? Bro, like,
So what do you think of my? So what do you think of my prediction, bro?
yeah, it's okay.
It's kind of biased.
Yeah, kind of. I'm gonna
Eh,
say,
Okay, here's the thing. It may seem biased, but if you really think about it, it ain't biased at really all.
I mean,
Um,
I'm not saying it could happen, but
I mean, and see, now I'm gonna say this: Falcons. As soon as I do this, they jinx me and they go 7-9. So I really hope that doesn't happen.
right.
But I think that if they make it this way, they face Arizona, they face damn Saints in the division. They face.
I have,
If they go on this run, we would.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I want to actually state my awards real quick.
Okay.
So for MVP, I'm gonna be telling y'all the top 3 people I voted for MVP. Number 1, I'm gonna give obviously to Patrick Mahomes. I think he'll win MVP this year.
Right.
Don't really got a lot to say about that. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. Number 3, this is a little shocking, Kyler Murray.
Really? Wow.
He may get some votes. He takes the Cardinals on that run that I say he will. Well, probably do that. Offensive Player of the Year, I see going to Derrick Henry. Number 2 is Patrick Mahomes. Second most likely, and the third most likely, I could actually see being Saquon Barkley.
Okay. Interesting.
I could. Defensive Player of the Year, number 1, Nick Bosa. I think he will win Defensive Player of the Year, although I don't think the 49ers make the playoffs in this. I do think he wins Defensive Player of the Year. Number 2, actually, Tre'Davious White. I think he's definitely underrated.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3, TJ Watt. I think he'll have a great season.
Right. Definitely.
Number Offensive Rookie of the Year. I have going to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's only because he's a running back. Number 2 is Joe Burrow. I was going to give it to him, but the only reason that I didn't give it to him was because basically about
being offensive line.
Will he start week 1? Will he start the first few weeks? Number 3 is actually CeeDee Lamb. I think he'll have a good season.
Right.
I think he'll have a good season. Defensive Rookie of the Year, number one, I got going to Chase Young. Number two, I think Isaiah Simmons, and number three, Jeff Okuda. Chase Young, I don't think really is a question. Even
No, he's 25.
Isaiah Simmons, Cardinals, I think will be good. And they'll definitely get it probably. And then Jeff Okuda, I think he'll be pretty good. Comeback Player of the Year, Baker Mayfield. And you saw the prediction I had for the Browns of them making the playoffs. Baker Mayfield.
Right. Yeah.
Number two is Ben Roethlisberger, the second most likely to get the Comeback Player of the Year because of the fact that,
He was injured there.
going to be coming back from that injury, and I think he can lead the Steelers to the playoffs. And the number three, actually, if he signs with the team, this is a gamble. I think Cam Newton.
I don't know if Cam Newton's gonna play.
He's third most likely. If he signs with the team and gets a starting job, I think he could. But
I mean, it depends
number
depends on how Cam
for
Newton.
Coach of the Year, number one, Cliff Kingsbury, I think will win the award. Number two, Bill Belichick, and number three, Brian Flores. Those are the three I think could win the award. So that is going to do it for my predictions. I mean, do you want to display some of your predictions?
I did a video of mine.
Okay, fair.
I get mine 12-4, and it's just that I know that the Saints can win in the regular season. It's just they underperform in the playoffs always, and this is the problem here. If they can make it to the playoffs, yes, I know they can make it to the playoffs, but it all depends on how the Saints execute in the playoffs that I'm worried about, not the regular season. You know what I'm saying? Because we know time and time again the Saints can make the playoffs. It's just time and time again, it's like there'd be these close games, and then all of a sudden we lose it somehow. It's just some way somehow we lose it, and it's like coming back from that kind of seasons, back to back to back. It is tough, but those second and nine seasons, bro, those were bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, I actually give my shocker teams that could shock people. I think that the Vikings could shock people and maybe win the NFC, and then the Colts or Broncos could be a shocker in the
I
NFC.
mean,
One of the two, but
the predictions are pretty good. You know, it's just I don't know. It's kind of far fetched, but it is what it is.
yeah. But I mean, it's just how it lined up. It's really just how it lined up.
But hey, I appreciate.
Yeah, but
You know,
I'm gonna see if
I appreciate. I mean, you know, you not being that biased, even though you were kind of biased, not really, but kind of. You know, but I have to give you props though. You know, I mean, you're a pretty smart dude. You know, and you know your football, definitely. You know, but yeah, it's like pretty much like I don't know what to expect from the Saints, even though I think they can make it far. It's just I'm just gonna go, completely humble on this one. To be honest, you know what I mean?
yeah, I know what you mean, bro.
Like it's just like I don't know. It's just you never know what happens in a football season. It's just like it's crazy. Like when I first saw the Saints win the Super Bowl, I'm like, wow. It's like can
What happened to him? I don't know what happened to Jordan, but probably keep this. I'll definitely keep this up, no doubt. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm probably gonna maybe see if I can get one more person maybe into this. Thanks a lot, Jordan Dog. Appreciate it, bro. I try to see if um probably keep this on a few more minutes. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna. Maybe someone's gonna come up on in here. Want to talk the predictions with me? I'll get my phone real quick and then. Yeah. But for anyone who may have comes in or some shit, that's my prediction. For anyone who missed it, and you're probably gonna say it's biased, but if it was biased, I would have had us going 16 and 0. I wouldn't have picked the exclusive Broncos. Um, I'm gonna wait to see if maybe someone's gonna want to come in. If someone doesn't come in about 20 minutes, I will end this. Um, but I mean, yeah. Once again, may say it's biased, and I almost went with the Ravens, but then I thought, yes, the Ravens have a good team, but the Falcons know it's their last opportunity. And will it? Yeah, as they should actually want to go through these standings. Um, damn. 2 and 14 for the Redskins. 2 for the Giants. 4 and 12. And there's 2 and 14 for the chart. Oh wow. Damn. But I mean, yeah, Falcons won the Super Bowl. And really, the reason why I say this isn't because I'm actually a Falcons fan. It's because in general, they know that if they don't make the playoffs this year, then it's over. They know that. Arthur Blank knows that he's going to reset stuff. I mean, hopefully he will. He knows he'll reset stuff. He knows I think Dan Quinn knows he'll probably be over in Atlanta. And yeah, I mean, so yeah. And wow, the Broncos lose out on the playoffs. Um, so yeah, that is going. May wait about 5 more minutes or so. going to um and I think I'm probably gonna end it here. Well, actually, I may wait a few more minutes. So yeah, one viewer, it's okay. We got, time to grow and grow a channel. But anyway, I'm probably gonna end this now. So, peace out, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. See you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow you can come in, talk your fucking trash. You can have the fucking potty mouth all fucking day. We can fucking talk trash. About talk trash, just etc. Trying to get everyone. I get a little bit of everyone in here, but yeah, I'm gonna end this now. Anyways,